This simulation is from the National Library of Virtual Manipulatives, and it is on base block addition, meaning using manipulatives to show your addition work. There's a couple really good things about this program. It's pretty easy to use. It took me a little while to figure out exactly how to move the blocks and group them, and once I figured that out, it was really great, and it would be very simple just to show the kids once and have them understand what to do. It's great because you can have the amount of columns change. So if you want to keep the problem simple, or if you want them to get a little harder, so you can adjust to the level of your students. Now, the other thing you can do is create your own problems if you want to, but there really isn't any in need. And what the kids need to do is drag single cubes together to make a group of 10 if necessary. And then they can group them by putting a box around them, and they turn into a base 10 block, and then as soon as you move it into the base 10 area, it shows the answer. So 1 and 0 is 10. If we have the next problem, what I like about this is the students could do this and they would have to write about what they are doing and the thought processes they have. It's really important that the kids know how to do this and just say, well, I knew what the answer was. The nice thing is also that it gets them to think about starting with the 7. Don't move some from the 7 to the 5. That's going to take a lot longer. When students add, they should always start with the biggest number. So if I start with 7 and move them down, I don't need as many. And then they have to think that 7 plus 3 is 10. So if they need to, they can be counting, but if they already know these things, they can be thinking them and writing them down. And then you move the 10 over, and there they go. So this is a great writing activity. I start with a 7 because it's the bigger number. I add 3 more to make 10. And then I have 10 and 2 more is 12 is what they could be writing. And it's just great to have them using the manipulatives along with that process of thinking and writing. The other nice thing is, yes, you can do this with blocks and have them moving them, but it can be rather cumbersome and noisy, and then they end up playing with the blocks and building, where this way they actually are getting the same exact thing and they don't have to be distracted with the actual blocks. It's also really great because if they don't bring together 10, the process is not going to work on the screen. So it really guides them along the way, so they really can't be making mistakes essentially. So I think this is a really great one, and it ties in really well with the standard of math that makes them write what they're thinking and what their processing is.